Yes, and come to think of it, no, TDZ. So what's gonna be lacking dito sa Claude? Of course, this is not gonna be a Purify Claude. Eh di kumuha ka ng ng isang hero na pwede mag-provide sa'yo ng Purify, and that's gonna be the Time's Journey. And very interesting to, Kuya TDZ, that we will be having, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be the first time na magkakaroon tayo ng Digi dito
Digi
sa main qualifiers.
Indeed. At tingnan natin kung effective nga ba ang last pick Digi sa side dito ng Team Empire Esports, and also sa side naman ng AA, kung okay ba yung 1-1 when it comes to late game. So yun yung para meron silang assurance na sige, pwede tayong tumagal, pwede natin bilisan, meron tayong Harit na pwede mag-take down kaagad ng mga tier 1 turrets early and provide them sustainable gold or enough gold for them to get their core items. So kung sakali meron din silang pang band-aid, pag tumagal natin yung laban, 1-1, nakita natin din kahapon yung laro ng Gray versus na tagang kumikripok yung 1-1 ang hirap hulihin, which is also one of the best ways to kite down melee heroes. At napansin ko doon, 4 na heroes ang talagang pwedeng sumulubsob doon when it comes to teamfight. Alice, Blazing Duet din, kailangan mo ma-close at least yung gap para matamaan lahat ng heroes. So, tingin ko effective din dito yung pick ng AA.
Yes, definitely effective. Pero in terms of power spike, mas mabilis na mag-online dito yung mga pinik na mga heroes dito ng Team Empire.
Yeah.
Kasi kung iisipin mo, what's gonna be on the side of ArkAngel to be able to hold them down on the early game? They have this Khalid, gonna be staying on the side lane for sure. And of course, meron din sila, what was actually, that was the Harit. So,
The Harit.
in terms of power spike, the Harit has to has its own item, like at least a Calamity Reaper going into Holy Crystal para at least maramdaman mo talaga, or if in case na mag-enchanted talisman siya for early game at least. Pero itong Khalid kasi, kumbaga yung side lane nila, alam mong probably sustainable, pero at the same time hindi rin siya enough para to go into rotation. Pero kasi ang given that if it's gonna be the 1-1, that's very interesting enough, no? Would you think the 1-1 will be the jungler dito? Or this Harit will be the jungler?
Possible. Ang most of the time na nakikita natin kapag nag-go 1-1 is they will go for the Aegis and then gold lane. Pero, well, I haven't seen kung ano yung naging final na emblem dito, or rather the spell of the 1-1, but most of the time talaga yun ang nagiging standard ng composition, the weakness finder, ang emblem ng 1-1.
Very interesting, pero if I will be the one to state dito yung roles dito for the side of ArkAngel, I would want the Harit to be the jungler and live on the gold lane dito yung 1-1. Why? Kasi the Harit could potentially be ito yung pangbangga nila sa early game aggression na ipapakita sa kanila dito ng Team Empire. Meanwhile, for Team Empire, they have somehow hindi naman easier, pero might be a better approach in terms of executions, most specifically on the early game. Alam natin kung ano yung gagawin nila talaga dito. They have the Claude to farm, magtatag along lang dito yung Digi sa kanya. So, meaning to say, ang hirap pasukin nitong Claude na to, let alone with the Time's Journey. So, meaning, mangyari dito, tuloy-tuloy lang yung magiging farm, given na may basya rin sila talaga na haharap and will be taking most of the damage. So, the Claude is a big, talaga dito, something we have to check dito para sa side ng Team Empire. Meron ditong sagot dito ang ArkAngel with the Eudora, pero that was technically negated by the Digi.
Indeed, I completely agree. Pati labanan ng shields to, tol. Kung
Yes.
sakali makalusot ka sa backsya, meron kaming Digi na kapag nag-Time's Journey, Purify para sa lahat, may additional shield. Kung hindi pa enough yung shield, meron pa siyang Aegis to protect Busan Arlak on his Claude. Pero mga kaibigan, ito na nga ang Game 1 ng ating match number 2, AA versus SB. And nakikita natin dito rotation, very 2018 siyang gagamit ng Digi, and is also already planting up the box.
Oo, and I really like you pointed out, no, yung Digi doon with the Aegis. Why? Even on egg form, yung pagpatay yung Digi, he actually can pop the Aegis whenever, kahit patay siya. So that's an additional defensive mechanism coming dito sa side ngayon ng Team Empire.
Pati yung maganda rin yung egg dance niya, no, hindi makaka-recall yung kalaban. So they can, well, tingin ko ano yun siya parang
Saka din yun
underrated na hero
Jutert din yun
Parang, kung ayaw mo umikot, Jutert na lang.
Oo. Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of Digis din, of course, in reference with AM2. Isa rin to sa naging highly contested ban. Was a definite ban, of course. That was Bren Esports against Burmese Gold. Makwento ko lang sa'yo. Kuya TDZ.
Oo.
Iba rin yung approach kasi talaga ng Burmese Gold dito, and all 7 games banto sa Grand Finals ng M2.
Nako, Kuya Rob, kitang-kita natin dito yung galawan ni Ambush 3435 using the Eye of Storm to prevent the ball lightning damage for support lightning. So, tagang awareness. Malaki yung awareness dito ni Ambush 345. But look at this extension with the Baksha Unity. Mo tinamaan dito with the stun. But enough ba yung damage nila? I don't think so. But with the execute, I think it is enough. Pero may Saksha go with the Zaman Force going in and pushing back Ambush 3435. Pero ang laki agad ng damage dito. And 1-1, kapag nag-1-1 ka kasi most of the time kailangan bumabad ka sa lane para makuha mo yung full yung full gold and XP.
Parang kailangan mo kasi ma-secure at least 2 items dito kasi sa 1-1 for it to become online Pero look at that blazing duet with the extra dito, TDZ.
Naku, meron pang reverse time pero mahuhuli dito. First blood para sa side ng AA. Bung hindi pa rin sila tapos. Zaman Force plus the Chrono Dashes. He will take 2. Saksa Jago makakuha ng magandang early game at mukhang nagta-transition agad sila sa turtle area.
Ang ganda ng point of initiation doon ni Yami. Saktong-sakto yung yung pagbato niya, then suddenly nandun din sila malapit sa turtle pit. Wow, that was a great start para sa side dito ng ArkAngel. We're talking about na itong 1-1 na to, kailangan talaga ng ng space, ng time para makapag-farm siya. He has to get his corrosion side, then possibly a DHS. From there siguro mararamdaman na natin tong 1-1. So ito ang kailangan gawin talaga dito ng mga tropa natin from ArkAngel is that to give time dito kaya Ninja Killa. By the way, this other name is Yasuo.
Yasuo! Oo, no. So, tingin ko nakakita rin namin sa interview na ni Uncle Joy, ni Ginoong Valdez So, yeah, I completely agree. Doon, Rob, at talagang kailangan ng space dito ni Ninja Killa para mas maging effective or mas makuha niya kaagad ang kanyang power spike. As you can see, Joy Boy is also assisting Ninja Killa kapag nakita niya na si Benedetta nawawala sa mapa. Pero dalawa kaagad, early transitioning into a corrosion site at with that enough gold, 1,000, almost 2,000 gold sa kanya. I think it's within the 30 seconds or a 1 minute mark makakakuha agad siya ng kanyang corrosive strike.
Yes, definitely a good start dito mga kaibigan for ArkAngel, but Team Empire, they do have this Benedetta na pwedeng magbaliktad na itong laro. Inaabangan na lang ngayon dito si Yasuo onto the bottom lane. Ninja Killa nga muna ang tatawagin natin sa kanya since ito yung pangalan. By the way, pwede ko palang ikwento rin sa'yo, Kuya TDC, pero mamaya na yon dahil may bakbakan dito sa baba.
4 ang nasa baba. Mukhang nahuli ang isa with the ejector plus ang Unstoppable Force. Fourth Lightning, but with a save from the Time's Journey. Secure lang, para manigurado lang na hindi mamamatay si Ambush 3435 with that combo from AA. But going back, Kuya Rob, saan pa kanina?
That was a good save, Kuya TDC. Yung pag-pop doon ng Aegis was right on cue para dito kay Vern. I think Vern is also known as Imba. Imba. Yeah, I've seen this one as well. A very bubbly person. But going back dun sa kukwento ko sa iyo, yung Ninja Killa kasi dito ni Yasuo was actually his name right after nung Season 6 qualifiers natin. So Yasuo yung name niya, nagpalit siya ng Ninja Killa even on Scream, and yeah, thanks to information coming from Midnight.
Thank you po. Pati maangas din talaga yung pangalan na Ninja Killa. Pero kasing tulad ng angas dito sa loob, rather sa middle lane, AA growing for the turtle. Almost quarter HP na iyon dito mga kaibigan, pero si Ambush 3435 mukhang nga-ambush din siya dito at maghahanap ng magandang steal. Pero enough nga ba yun? Merong retribution dito si Saksa Jago, so I'm not sure if he will be successful with the Calamity Reaper plus the turtle buff. Saksa Jago is looking really good para sa early game ng AA.
They have complete control dito mga kaibigan with the early game, and given fall, making the Alice fall onto the top lane. Wow, this is a very impressive start talaga, Kuya TDC.
Indeed, with that ultimate there from Eudora, Ambush 3435, solid na solid. So, nakikita mo talaga yung yung reflexes dito ni Ambush 3435. Lahat ng spell, lahat ng skill na de-deflect ng eye for an eye. At hindi sila makahanap ng successful gank dito sa side ng AA. However, looking at the top lane, nakakapag-farm at nakakahuli nga dito si Paul. At talaga nakokontrol niya yung early game dito ni Bullwit 16. At ang mahirap dito, kapag nakokontrol mo yung Alice, mahirap pa siya makakuha ng kanyang Blood Orbs.
Indeed. Alam mo, Kuya TDZ, well, extension dito, getting the attention dito mga kaibigan ng ArkAngel, and he's about to fall. Mukhang may susunod pa si Ambush 3-4-3-5. But going back to what about to say, sabihin na natin 5-0 yung score natin dito. In terms of lead, that's almost 2 to 3,000 for the side of ArkAngel. Pero hindi pa rin nila pwedeng basta-basta maliitin dito ang Team Empire. Itong Claude na to is continuously farming even with the Alice itself. Yan, si Extension pwedeng mamatay pa ulit-ulit. That's gonna be the Basha. Pero if hindi nila mapatay dito si Ubosan Arlock,
Huling-huli kaagad Zaman Force, Blazing Duet at Time's Journey para ma-secure lang at ma-stop yung snowball factory dito ni Saksa Jago.
but that's a shutdown, Kuya TDC, and that's something you wouldn't want to give dito sa Team Empire. Kasi, like what I've said, lamang sila dito on early game, but this is still completely pwedeng ma-turn around pa rin to ng Team Empire.
Alecto final blow para makatakas dun sa initiation sa gang potential ni Ninja Killa, but Ninja Killa just hitting the strikes here and force ambush 3-4-3-5 para umuwi.
That's a slight miscommunication coming from ArkAngel. Gumo kasi doon si si Saksa. But good decision making din on the back end naman dito ng ArkAngel na wag nang sumunod kasi there's a possibility nga na na-pick off doon yung Harit. At least hindi na magkaroon ng mga collateral damage sa mga iba pang members dito ng ArkAngel. Still, they are on the lead with the 3,000 and ngayon another turtle would want to be secured ngayon dito ng ArkAngel.
Nakita mo naman taga dun si Joy Boy. Talagang tinos niya pa yung Lethal Wonder para makakuha siya ng additional speed. Since magiging next target dito is yung turtle. Pura mukhang nahilo dito si Diggy with the enough burst. Ejector ulit with the smart missile extension. Forced to use his shield, back siya shield unity to run away. Pero apat na miyembro kaagad ang AA. Maganda ang kanilang posisyon. Half HP kaagad at mukhang sila ulit ang makakuha ng second turtle of the game.
Sila nga ang nakakuha doon. Nagulat doon si Verne. Hindi niya ina-expect na patalunan siya doon under the brushes. And what's scary right now for ArkAngel, TDZ? You know what? It's yung 1-1. Hindi pa masyadong napapansin. And Jobby will about to fall. Pero ito na, Yasuo here, or rather Ninja Killa, going here on the mid lane. Ito na, mararamdaman na natin dito. I think he already has his 2 core item. Meanwhile, yung Khalid sa top lane, DDZ, hindi mo napansin.
Trabaho lang, sabi dito ni Fall. At dalawa kaagad ang na-fall na turrets dito sa side ng Team Empire. At si Sacha Jago mo ang nakakapag-free farm lang din. At nakita natin yung galawang kanina ng AA, no? Talagang iniwan nila si Sacha Jago dun sa may turtle para sa kanya yung experience lahat-lahat. But with the additional gold, looking at the net worth right now, slowly going up sa side ng AA. Dito mga makahuli naman sila ng isa, walang takas. Reverse time para kay Escalera. 25 seconds decided. But with the ultimate here from the Fall. But with the time's journey, will be forced out. At ito na nga ang AA. Humahabol. Talking about humahabol dito. Zaman Force will be committed as well. Very with the Blazing Duet naman para kay Busan Arlak. Pero unti lang din tinamaan. With the ultimate here from Fall. Dalawa ang matutumba dito. And make that 3 because Very will go down as well. 3 casualties. Exchange into 1 sa side ng AA.
Oh no, that was a good chase coming from ArkAngel. TDZ, though ambush here, been able to cut the lanes dito pero not enough dahil nabasag pa rin naman yung torre nila dito sa gitna. In terms of lead dito mga kaibigan, this is a 6,000 lead. In terms of items naman, Claude already secured his DHS pero this is not enough, TDC. Kailangan niya ng golden staff dito to be able to dish out more damage para mas maramdaman siya dito ng Harit, maramdaman siya rito ng 1-1.
Indeed, at nakita natin dito yung items DHS plus corrosive sight and he might go for another item here. Maybe a Queen's Wings as early as possible para ma-defend dyan yung burst damage ng Blazing Duet. And look at the items of this Harith. Concentrated Energy, Feather of Heaven plus the Calamity Reaper. So pumuputok lahat ng dashes niya with the true damage on top of the Calamity Reaper.
Not only that, that's also a sustainable type of pick. Hindi siya nagpunta dito sa Holy Crystal for burst. He goes for the concentrated energy para mas matagal siya sa mga prolonged team fight.
Nako, Tiam's Journey, pero mukhang naiwan siya doon sa loob at hindi ready na sorpresa dito ang Team SV at Team AA already going for the Lord. Napakaganda rin position ng Lord dito, mas safe sa side ng ArkAngel. Extension trying to move forward, rather backward here but not enough. Kulang sa oras dito ang AA. And also with the Retribution, Beast Killer has been purchased by Saksa Jago. So at mas makunat na si Saksa Jago ngayon. With the concentrated energy, they need to burst or expend a lot of skills for this Saksa Jagos Harith.
Yes, definitely. And not only that, pagka meron ka na kasing mga beast killer dito para sa ano mo, sa harit mo, mas magiging ano ka na aggressive ka na yung approach mo sa laban kasi alam mo na hindi ka agad-agad mamamatay. He has actually the concentrated energy to be able to sustain into team fights. Pagka hindi nyo nahinto yung kanyang chrono dashes under the Zaman Force, I don't think there is someone from the side ngayon dito ng Team Empire to bring down Saksa. Let alone yung 1-1 natin dito, hindi pa natin masyado napapansin si Ninja Killa, pero pwede na rin talaga siya. Kayang-kaya niyang patayin kahit sino dito sa member. So, ang technically, pwede nga niyang gawin dito. Alam mo kung ano, TDZ? Pwede niyang ikot-ikutan lang dito yung back siya. Then, from the back siya, pwede niyang i-crossbow of Tang dito naman yung mga ibang heroes like, for example, the Digi or even other squishy hero, even the Claude himself.
Pati mahahabol talaga dito yung Claude, just example. Kasi, well, also, given the fact na walang pang-cancel or walang pang-crowd control dito yung Empire against this Harith. So tama ka doon, Kuya Rob. Talagang looking at the current situation right now, lamang na lamang dito yung AA when it comes to taking turrets and also when it comes to the team fight because of the itemization dito ni Saksa Jago. And also kailangan talaga niya maging very safety sa pag-position dito because the main role of this Digi is to protect and also give time and space para kay Ubusan Arlak na makapag-farm. But look at the KDA of Ubusan Arlak dito 1-1-2. Pero there's still a lot of opportunity to catch up. Pero ang ginagawa dito ng AA, talagang kinakapitalize nila yung map at hindi nila binibigyan ng opportunity dito yung SB na makapag-farm.
There definitely ArkAngel here on the commanding lead as the Lord already approaching onto the top lane. Wala na ngayong mga inner turrets dito ang Team Empire and they're about to go onto the top lane. 5 members dito TDZ ang papasok sa base ng Team Empire.
Nako, delikado dito, kumakatok na ang Lord. Ambush 3-4-3-5, almost quarter HP, pinanamagbakan dito, Blood Oath. Hindi ko pala ni Bullwit 16 yung damage, but look at the chrono dashes. Buhay pa rin siya, mega kill, killing spree para kay Khalid. Mga kaibigan, walang tumumba sa side dito ng ArkAngel. Bukod sa Lord, pero objective is the name of the game. Mission accomplished. Tier 3 turret sa top lane has already been taken out with the initiation from Joey. Flicker in, plus the ejector. Saksa Jago, mukhang makakuha dito with the chrono dashes, plus the Zaman Force. AA will take game 1 against Empire.
That was a very clean